Hello student. Today again I am going to start chapter 3rd topic methods of calculating national income. This is part 7. Here first of all I will explain those two questions that I had given in previous video as a homework. First of all I want to state that you have to prepare two copy for macroeconomics, okay? One copy for writing notes with the help of the video and whatever book you are having, okay student, and one copy you are going to use to write question and answer that is given, okay? And please maintain your copy properly. Let me start. Here this chapter had over, and the first unit of macroeconomic, it is also over, okay? The first unit is measurement of national income. So in this unit you had learned about the basic words and terms, basic concept of macroeconomics like final goods, intermediate goods, investment, gross investment, net investment, circular flow of income, real flow, money flow, okay? After that, aggregate related to national income, aggregate related to domestic income. And to understand these concepts you have to understand the concept of normal residence, okay, and domestic territory, factor income and transfer income. After that you had learned three methods for calculating national income: income method, expenditure method and value added method, okay student? So use your all these video and take the help of the book and prepare properly your notes, okay? Now let me start our question that I had given you as a homework. Okay, in this question you have to find out gross national product at market price, yani GNP. What you have to calculate? GNP, okay, with the help of income method and expenditure method, okay? So when we are going to use income method, what we get? We get NDPFC. How we get NDPFC? When we are going to add COE plus OS plus MI, okay student? So here we are going to search all these elements first of all. So compensation, COE, compensation of employees is given 500, okay? The value of operating surplus is not given, and this operating surplus is the sum total of rent, royalty, interest and profit, okay? Interest and profit. So here you can see the value of profit is given 350, the rent is given 100 and interest is given 150. So when we add all these three, we get the value of operating surplus, okay? Now the value of mixed income. So at the first, the value of mixed income is given, it is 400. When you add all these, you are going to get NDPFC. What you are going to get? NDPFC. And question is about to find out the value of GNP. And what you are having? You are having NDPFC. So when you are moving from net to gross, what you have to do? You have to add depreciation, okay? When you are moving from domestic to national, you have to add NFIA, okay student? And when you are moving from FC to MP, you have to add NIT, okay? So depreciation, consumption of fixed capital is known as a depreciation. Its value is given 120. NFIA, net factor income from abroad, is given -20. And NIT, net indirect tax, it is given here, its value is 100, okay? So I think you had done, you had tried at least. So let me start to attempt this question. Okay, first of all I'm going to explain this question with the help of income method, okay student? So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate GNP MP, and we are going to use which method? Income method, okay? So whenever you are going to use income method, what you get? You get, sorry, here D hoga, D, Okay, so you are going to get NDPFC, and this DPFC is the sum total of COE, OS and MI. Okay student, NDPFC. So NDPFC is the sum total of COE, compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income. Okay, so in the question the value of compensation of employees is given 500. The value of operating surplus is not given directly, so we have to calculate the value of operating surplus. How we will calculate it? By adding rent, interest and profit. Okay, so when we add 100, 150 and 350, we will get 600, and this is the value of operating surplus, and mixed income is given 400. Okay student, now NDPFC, when we add 500 plus 600 plus 400, so we will get the value of NDPFC equal to 1500 crore. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the value of GNP-MP. Okay, so when we have, what we are having? We are having NDPFC. Okay student, when we are moving from net to gross, we have to add depreciation. Okay, when we are moving from domestic to national, so we have to add NFIA. When we are moving from FC to MP, we have to add NIT. Now the value of depreciation is given 120. In the question the term is used compensation of fixed capital, that is known as a depreciation. It is the another name of depreciation. Okay, and the value of NFIA is given -20, NIT is given 100. So when we put the value, NDPFC 1500, depreciation 120, NFIA -20, NIT 100. So when we do the calculation, we add to, when we get 1720. When we subtract this value, so we get 1700 or 1700. This is your answer. Okay student, so whenever you use income method, what you get? You get NDPFC. How? When you add COE, OS, MI. Okay, OS is the sum total of rent, interest and profit. In this way we are having all these element. Okay, so when we add, we get the value of NDPFC. What we are required to find out? GNP-MP. So we need some adjustment, so we have to do it. Okay, after that we are able to get the answer. Okay student, so take the screenshot. Now we are going to attempt next question. Same question with the help of the expenditure method. Okay, so what we have to calculate? We have to calculate GNP-MP. Whenever we are using expenditure method, we get GDP-MP. How we get GDP-MP? By adding C plus G plus I plus X minus M. Okay, C, the private final consumption expenditure is given 900. Government final consumption expenditure is given 450. Now I is not given. I stand for gross domestic capital formation. In the question it is given net domestic capital formation. So whenever you are having net, and I stand for gross, so when you move from net to gross, you have to add depreciation. Okay, so NDCF value is given 280, and depreciation means consumption of fixed capital, that's value is given 120. So when we add 280 plus 120, we get the value 400, and this is the value of I. So in this way, this is the value of I. Okay, now net export is given -30. So now we are having all these value. Okay student, so we are going to put in this way, we get the value of GDP-MP, that is 1720. Okay, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate GNP-MP. What we are having? We are having GDP-MP. So here is only one difference. Okay student, here you are having domestic and here you have to find out national. So when you are moving from domestic to national concept, you have to add NFIA. Okay, so GDP-MP is given 1720 and NFIA is given -20. When we put the value, we get the answer GNP-MP is equal to 1700. Okay student, okay, so please try to yourself. Okay, again, now we do the next question. Okay, here in this question we have to calculate national income, okay, with the help of income method and expenditure method. Okay, student, and what is the value of given national income? And national income means we have to find out NNPFC. Okay, so when we are using income method, what we get? We get NDPFC. How we get? When we add COE plus OS plus MI, yani mixed income. Okay, now compensation of employees is given 1200. Operating surplus, it is not given directly, so operating surplus is the sum total of rent, interest and profit. So here you can get rent is equal to rent, interest, okay, and value of profit. So when we add these three value, this profit, rent and interest, we get the value of operating surplus. Okay, now mixed income is given here, it is 700. Okay, so when we add all these things, we get NDPFC. Okay student, and what you require? An NPFC. So all the things are same, just one difference is here. Here is domestic, here is national. So when we move from domestic to national, we require to add NFIA, and in this way we are able to calculate NNPFC. Let me start. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here you can see we have to find out NNPFC. It is how we get the value of NDPFC when we add COE, OS, MI. Okay, the value of COE is given 1200. OS we had find out by adding rent, royalty, interest and profit. The value of royalty is not given, so we had considered it 0. So in this way the value of operating surplus is 1820 and mixed income is given 700. So when we put the value, we get NDPFC equal to 3720. And what we have to find out? We have to find out NNPFC. Okay, and we are having the value of NDPFC. What we are required? We require to find out the value of net national product at factor cost. So there is only one difference. Here is given domestic and you are needed to find out national. So when we move here, we needed to require addition of NFIA. The value of NFIA is given -20. Okay, and the value of NDPFC is 3720. And when we put the value of NFIA in this way, we get the value of net national product at factor cost equal to 3700. So this is your income method. Okay student, try to attempt it again with yourself. Now national income by expenditure method. So national income means what you have to calculate? You have to calculate NNPFC. Okay, when we are using expenditure method, what we get? We get GDP MP. How we get? By adding C plus G plus I plus X minus M. Okay, so C means private final consumption expenditure, its value is given 2000. Government final consumption expenditure, its value is given 1100. Okay, I. So the value of I is not given directly. It is given net domestic capital formation, and I stand for gross domestic capital formation. So for converting net to gross, we have to add depreciation. Okay student, so NDCF is given 770 and depreciation is given 130. So when we add 770 to 130, we get the value of 900, and this is your in I, gross investment. Okay, X minus M is given -30. Okay, now when we put all the value on this equation, in this equation we get GDP MP, that is equal to 3970 crore. And what is the question? To find out the value of NNPFC. Okay, and what we are having? We are having GDP MP. Okay, so here you can see there, when we are moving from gross to net, we have to add we have to subtract depreciation. Okay, when we are moving from domestic to national, we have to add NFIA. When we are moving from MP to FC, we have to subtract NIT. So when we put all these value to this equation, we get the value of net national product at factor cost, and this is the value 3700. Okay, and this adjustment I had told you in the beginning how you can make adjustment. If you are having one aggregate, how you can convert into another aggregate. Okay, whenever net is given, you are moving to gross, so you have to add NFIA, sorry, depreciation. Okay, so please open that page and learn it properly. Now, so this is over. Now I had collected some question for you, so that you are able to understand some more conceptual thought in a good manner or in a proper way. So here is question that ki following factor income be a part of domestic factor income of India or not. Means all these four are included in DI, in domestic income or not. So DI means net domestic product at factor cost. So it is going to be added or not. So the first question is profit earned by foreign banks in their branches in India. Okay, so here is given in India. So what is domestic territory? First of all, we needed to remind it what is the domestic territory. Okay, student, domestic territory means all land area, all water area, and whatever earning is done by aircraft. Okay, so that is your domestic territory, and these income earned by within the income earned within these area, that is your domestic income. Okay, so here you can see that in India is given, so it will be included. Okay, now next is salaries received by Indian residents working in American embassy. So remember, all foreign embassies are not part of Indian domestic territory. All the foreign embassies that are in India, that are located in India, but they are not part of Indian domestic territory. Okay, so in this way, this these Indian residents who are working in American embassies in India is not included. Okay, why not included? Because American embassies, all embassies of foreign, they are not the part of Indian domestic territory. Still they are located in India, but they are not part of our domestic territory. Okay, but all Indian embassies that is located in foreign, that will be the part of our domestic territory. Okay, student, why we don't consider? Because American embassy follow the rule and regulation of their own government. They are going to follow the rule regulation of American government. That is why they are not going to follow Indian government. That is why. Okay, now the third question is profit earned by an Indian company from its branch in Singapore. So obviously Singapore is not in India, it is outside. Okay, so it is another country, so that is why it is not going to be calculated. Okay, now next question is compensation of employees given to residents of China working in Indian embassies. So it will be included. I had told you now, all Indian embassies that is located in rest of the world, that will be the part of Indian domestic territory. And same way, all embassies that is located in, all foreign embassies that is located in India, that will be not part of our country. Like Chinese embassy, they will follow the rule of China. American embassy, they will follow the rule of America. Okay, Japanese embassy, they will follow the rule of Japan. They are located, their office is located in India, but they are not going to follow our Indian government rule and regulation. That's why they are not considered as our part. So same way, all the Indian embassies in rest of the world, they are going to follow the rule and regulation of India. Okay, so that is why they are located in foreign, but they will be part of India. Okay, Indian domestic territory. Okay, so its answer is given here. Note down it in your copy and learn it. Now next, here is written 15 question. that it will be included in national income or not. Okay, you have to write answer with the reason. If you are only write yes or no, so you are not going to get any marks in board examination. Okay, student, you have to write region also, then only you are able to get the answer. And one more thing, these question 3 or 4 are given and that become the question of 6 marks. So don't take in it in easy. Numerical question prepare for 6 marks plus steps, or matlab how you are going to calculate national income by any method. It is asked in 6 marks question, and these are also asked in 6 marks question. So please prepare it properly. Okay, and if you are having any theory problem or any problem, you can write in comment box. Okay, I will reply. Okay, so let me start it. First question is given, payment of electrical bill by a factory, it will be included or not in national income. Okay, so electric bill is the part of intermediate consumption, so that is why it is not included. Okay student, electricity bill jo hota hai, that is the part of intermediate consumption. Okay, so that is why it is used, it is consumed to produce goods and services. Okay, so that is why it is not included. It is what? It is intermediate consumption. Okay, now second, dividend on shares, so it will be included. Why? Because when we include profit, so profit is sum total of dividend, corporate tax plus corporate tax and corporate savings. So all these three is, when we add, we get the value of profit. So dividend in this way is included. Okay, so this is the part of profit, so in this way it is included in national income. Okay student, so it will not included first one because it is intermediate consumption. Okay, it is included. Why? Because it is the part of profit. Now third is sorry, increase in stock of consumer good. Okay, so it is not included. Why? Because consumer, when he purchases good, it is used by the consumer in the same year. If you are going to purchase biscuits, it's mean not that you are going to eat in 2021. Okay, whatever you purchase consumer goods, you are going to use from this year. Okay, that is why it is considered, it is not included in national income. Okay, now next is bus fare of a passenger. So bus fare of a passenger, obviously it is included. Okay, so this bus fare is included. Why? It is the private final consumption expenditure. Okay, this is the expenditure of people, household sector. Okay, so that why it is included. Okay, now gain from sale of share, so it is not included. Why it is not included? Because it is a capital gain. Okay, so capital gain is not investment, so it is not investment, so it is not included. Okay, now next is rent earned by Reliance from its building in USA. Okay, so when we talk about the national income is what? National income is factor income that is earned within country plus outside country. Okay beta, so what matter here? Matter ki factor income earned by normal residents. Okay, so reliance is normal residents of our country, so it is included. Okay, now gift from abroad, so gift from abroad is not included. Gift from abroad is not included. Why? It is a transfer income. Okay, it is a transfer income, that is why it is not included. Okay student, like your pocket money. Okay, because of getting gift, there will be no change, no increase in production of goods and services of a country. Okay, now next, retained earning of a residence company from abroad. Obviously this retained earning, it is going to be added. Why? Because retained earning means corporate saving, and corporate saving is the part of profit. Okay, so this is included. Now expenses of foreign visitors, so obviously it is also going to be included. Why? Because it is part of net export. When you calculate net export now, so it will be included. Okay, now Next is gift to a trust from Japan. So any type of gift, economical help given or received, it is never included. Okay, why? Because it is a transfer income. So transfer income. Now next is purchase of book by a parents for their daughter. Obviously it is included. Why it is included? It is the expenditure of household sector. It is a private final consumption expenditure. Okay, that's why it is included. Now bonus to employees, obviously it is included. Why? This is part of COE, compensation of employees. Okay, now interest paid by one firm to another. So interest paid by one firm to another, so it is not included. Okay, it is not included. Okay, within the firm, so that is why it is not included. Okay. Okay, now next is expenditure on repair of fixed capital. So this is also not included. Why? Because it is related to depreciation, and when we calculate NNPFC, we subtract depreciation. So that is why it is not included. Last one is free medical facility by employer. Yes, it is included. Again, why? Because it is the part of compensation of employees. Okay, student. So I think if you do the practice in this way, you are able to understand the concept in more proper way. So that is answer is given here. Okay, thank you student. And this chapter and this unit actually, national income measurement, has over. Whatever doubt you are having, you write in comment box, I will give reply. Okay, and now after this, means from the next video, I will start Indian economic development as first chapter. Okay student, have a nice day.